6 of 14 from the field. Livingston with a crossover in. Livingston sees an opening and throws it down. Wow.
Well, again, a little bit of a miscommunication.
And those are tight-looking shots. Everybody seems to be feeling a little pressure.
Oh, Nash kicked at
The deflection, Miller kept it alive for Livingston. And Livingston hard to the hole.
Spinning as Livingston on the hammer.
He's been active tonight. Livingston keeping that dribble alive. Goes
inside, shot!
Outside that long line, 98-91.
Livingston bolts inside as he absolutely bruised it.
2% for the Cavaliers. It'll be Livingston with the left hand.
Ball stolen by Moore. Lazy pass there. Moore one man to beat. Blocked by Shaun Livingston.
Can defend and excellent on the rotation. End of the quarter, Livingston hits three.
Warriors like transition basketball, and there it is.
Bothered by Lou.
I just shot my shot at this little dot. I'm trying to crit that neck on her big neck. My niggas selling crit.
What's up, YouTube? It's Jerome back in Village. Got a big body banger day. Which was 22 video. Now, first things first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, under 4K. Now I'm saying today I'm the building look with this Shaun Livingston build video. Yes, sir, this was requested a couple times by the same person, you know what I mean? And I said that I'd get you next week. So here it is today. You know, I had a good time making this build. You know, I never thought that I'd see a Shaun Livingston request. So it was definitely an interesting request to have. So we all know that Shaun Livingston had one of the worst ACL injuries ever. You know, we've all seen it. Hopefully, if you watch basketball, you know this happened. And I really think that injury really stopped him from getting to his potential and his peak. Just because he had all the tangibles and everything to like be a star in the league. You know, he had the playmaking, he had the finishing, he had the mid-range. That mid-range shot was pure. You know, it remained pure, but he just lost all that athleticism. He was still dunking and whatnot, but it wasn't the same. So it definitely slowed him down. But, you know, without further ado, let's get right into the pie charts that I use, you know, and is what if Shaun Livingston build video, if he did get to his prime. So as you see, I went with the finishing and playmaking pie chart, which is the blue and yellow pie chart. You know, obviously Shaun Livingston had a great mid-range, and with this, you'll still have a high 70s mid-range when you hit 99 and get boosts and stuff, but regularly be like a 72. Now for physical profile, you want the speed pie chart, which is the, you know, purple one, basically with the more purple than everything else. As I was saying earlier, you know, we know his mid-range is crazy. With this build, you know, you're going to see the mid-range and be like, oh my God, it's only a 70-something. But trust me, that's more than enough to be able to shoot mid-ranges, because half the time, if you're shooting a mid-range shot, it's going to have to be open. You know, most people in 2K don't shoot mid-ranges at all because it's the most difficult shot to actually get open for. But you know, because of the badges for one, and because of just hitting 99 and getting your boost, you'll be able to hit the mid-range consistently. So yes, this will be a Shaun Livingston build with great mid-range shooting. On top of that, it'll have small contact dunks and regular pro contact dunks, because it'll only be 6'6", which you'll see eventually. And the defense and playmaking obviously speaks for itself. Now, in real life, Shaun Livingston is 6'7", but like I said, if you want small contact dunks, make them 6'6". You know, at the end of the day, it's up to you, you know, what you want to do. And with the weight, you want to drop it down to 181 pounds, just so you can get the highest speed possible with the highest weight. And then for the wingspan, you want to put it up just a little bit. You don't want it up too much, just because you don't want to drop your mid-range by too much, but just enough is good enough to have a good enough mid-range to be able to shoot consistently. Now for the takeover, you could go shot creator if you really wanted to be very consistent from midi, but I went with slashing, because I felt like in real life, you know, slashing takeover would show Shaun Livingston a lot better than the shot creating one, because while he could shoot the mid-range, he definitely did prefer to drive and dunk or layup, or, you know, pass it into somebody who was open, which is where he definitely shined, because he was a taller point guard build at a time where tall point guard builds were an anomaly. You know, nowadays it's common to see a 6'8" point guard, but back then it was not common to see a 6'7", 6'8" point guard. You know, if you think about it, it was still like the mid 2000s. You know, I can't think of too many tall point guards from then. Like, I really can't think of any tall point guards from then. Maybe like I can't even say Penny Hardaway, because even he retired like early 2000s. So it's like, you know, you can't think of too many tall point guards who actually had that potential to be stars from then. Now, with him, he definitely did revolutionize it, because he was a great tall point guard, and it kind of showed that, you know, tall point guards could definitely make an impact in the league, although he got hurt eventually before his prime really hit and set off, you know, but he still was an amazing role player throughout his career. Now, with his actual build, you're going to see that I can shoot mid-ranges, and on top of that, the driving ability is just crazy. Like, I'm out here just blowing by all the defenders, blowing by everybody who comes in my way, just because I'm just simply faster than them, and I have the ball handling to, you know, back it up. Like I said, Shaun Livingston was very explosive. His first step was ridiculous, you know, before that injury. That's why I said that ACL injury messed him up so much. You know, like, those types of players who like really rely on their athleticism, I feel like they always get injured at least once. You see John Morant was even struggling with injuries, you know. Derrick Rose, he tore both of his ACLs. Freaking who else? Paul George, you know, Penny Hardaway. It's like all these athletic guards always end up getting injured somehow. You know, even Russell Westbrook got injured at a point where he injured his knee, but he's been able to maintain his health the longest, you know, the best. But most of these explosive guards lose their explosiveness like early in their career, which sucks because we never get to see their true potential. Like, it's always a what if, you know. With Shaun Livingston, it's like, what if he never got injured? You know, he was 6'7", just lanky. He had all the tangibles necessary to be like a triple-double type of point guard, and then he gets injured. And now it's like a what if he didn't get injured? You know, I know we always think about that because it's like, it feels like these players were robbed of their greatness. You know, they already had all the talent, you know, the blessed talent, you know, like being 6'7", having these long wingspans, you know, being athletic, you know, all these skills they had, but now it was just they never had the chance to actually put it together and be like different, you know, be like that guy on the ultimate stage of basketball, which is the National Basketball Association, which kind of sucks, you know. But I think it's better to appreciate the fact that they still could make an impact on the court, whether it's Derrick Rose being able to, you know, give a good 15 points for the Knicks or whoever he plays for. You know, I know he plays for the Knicks now, but I mean, just in general, he's played for the Timberwolves. He was great on the Wolves too. You know, same thing, Shaun Livingston, he played for the Nets, the Warriors, the Cavs. Every team that he played for, he provided a nice role for them. You know, he always did something great for them on the court, off the court, in the locker room, just, you know, providing an impact. But yeah, you know, it's always interesting to see what would happen, and we'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video, y'all. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 4K, you know what I'm saying? Keep on liking, keep commenting, keep doing what you gotta do. I'm the Build Dealer, and I'm out. Peace.